then, so I hope you enjoyed the last video. If you haven't, go back and watch it because that's the prequel to this one. I urge you to do that. Second thing I'll urge you to do right at the start, before you've watched anything, please subscribe and like. Those of you who have subscribed, really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Let me know what you think, if you want to see more or less, or whatever things you wanted me to try and figure out or help with, etc. Or if you just feel the same way I do about sometimes it's not so easy to get motivated to go skating, and there's other things that put pressure on us, etc. But when we go, we feel the stoke and we get good at it. Sometimes we feel confident about our progression and other times we don't. Speaking of progression, let's get on to this video and what we're going to be looking at. So the last time we looked at pushing, carving, kick turns and tic-tacs, all of which gives a solid foundation for understanding about balance on the board, strength on the board, and how to distribute weight on and off on the board. This time we're going to continue that. So kind of on from the end there, I was doing manual tic-tacs with like a manual tic-tac wiggle thing. We're going to be looking at manuals, hippie jumps where the feet on and off the board. These things are very good for understanding about lifting the front, balancing obviously, and then leaving the board and coming back onto it, landing soft feet, understanding where your feet are going to go on the board, and the ability to jump straight up and come straight down. Things I'm clearly working on, you'll see in the video. So let's learn together. And then we're going to go to pumping, transition. Some of us are very happy on mini ramps and transition, so pumping on transition, others aren't. And then we'll go and look at pumping around a bowl, so not just a transition up and down across the flat, but around the wall. Very similar. So technique, pushing through and driving through and gaining speed. Speed is your friend in the transition, especially on the bowl. The faster you go, the safer you feel, and it'll be like, oh, I'm really connected. Then things that a lot of people are scared of is committing to a drop-in, and that's all it is with drop-ins, is commitment to stand on the board, transfer your weight over the front, and then roll forwards and away. Never go backwards. That's the scariest thing. As soon as you bottle out, or your sphincter goes, you'll slip out, and then it's curtains. So always commit to go forward, get on top of the coping, have a routine, deep breath, center yourself, get the board to the edge, look both ways, make sure there's nobody coming there when you're going to drop in top of, and then away you go. Once you make that decision to go. Put the foot on the board, keep your knees bent, get that weight over the front of the board, and then away you go. Look where you want to go and just step down into the transition. No problem, you'll roll away from it. As soon as you start thinking I'm going to step off or slip back, or you have a doubt, there's a problem. And then finally, the last thing we're going to look at is ollies. How to start looking at doing ollies and timing, and the action of popping the tail and flattening the board off, popping the tail and flattening the board off, and then how to practice that. We're only going to start on this now. There'll be more to come in the future. So enjoy this, let me know what you think, and let's keep that community going. Take it easy.
Okay, manuals. Sounds easy, right? Just standing on one foot. Who can't stand on one foot? Well, put a board underneath you on wheels and things get more difficult. Balance, balance, balance. The theory is move the board forward, get the rear trucks central underneath you and balance over the rear trucks. But you want to slide the board forward, it might slip out, so this is in the back of your head. It takes a lot of strength. Look at me, if jelly was rock, I'd have the strongest core in the country. Look at that. Oh! Let's try again. Hold it. Yeah, not bad. Try again. Little tail touch, but I don't want to slam the front down. I want to practice small inputs. So when the tail touches, I don't want to just stamp the front down. I don't want to panic. I'm trying to stay calm all the time, in control. I'm not that in control. Giving it a go. Okay. One more try. Another one. Enough standing still. Let's go and take it to rolling. Find markers you can use. As usual, I'm using the cracks in the park. Set yourself some goals, and if you can make those goals, I'm trying to do one panel. Give yourself a pat on the back and congratulate yourself, because that's progression. Small things. Don't worry about scraping the tail a little bit. Just try and get the technique right, small adjustments, you'll get there. Yes, I know you think that I go to a park that's empty all the time, but look, it's heaving with intergenerational family fun. Got a granddad and his grandson, bless him. Did I worry too much about a tail scrape? That was a bit better at the end there. Just keep trying, keep practicing. Everything's got to be practiced over and over and over. That was better. For me anyway. Yeah, trying to put small adjustments and small inputs. Just to keep it balanced. It's really hit hard, but you know it's going to do you good in the future. So just keep trying. Big tail scrape. Can't be too precious about our boards. They're there to be skated, or we just hang them on the wall. That was a better one. Bit of an improvement. Yep, happy with that. Good. Improvement in just a couple of minutes. Okay, hippie jumps. Straight up, straight down. Straight up, straight down. Straight up, straight down. Don't go off to the side. And yet, if you're old enough in English, you might think I look like Alexa Sale there. Straight up and straight down. Hippie jumps, I find them really nerve-wracking, but I've got to practice. Same as everybody else. You got to get better at something. You got to be brave and just practice. And soft landings. Try and be soft on the landing. Makes a big difference. Let's try them rolling. Scared. Just again using the cracks in the park, anything as a visual marker. Looking forward and then hopping up and down, just trying to stay really balanced. I'm not very comfortable with hippie jumps, something I've got to work on, so yeah, tune into future videos and see if I've got better at them. Maybe one day I'll try and do one over the flat bar. Okay, let's move on and look at some pumping in the transition. Little mini ramp, we're just going to go left to right, up, down, a bit like being on a swing. Our momentum jumping up, weight down, weight up, weight down. See how it feels? Again, gaining balance. And I'm going to show you speed is important. Keep your knees bent and pushing off. Now I'm not going fast enough. Struggling. Doesn't help with balance. I'm trying to put too big an input in to try and get going. It's not helping me at all. I am nervous on this section. The wall I'm travelling towards now is a spine, and to be honest, I'm scared the wheels are going to go over the top of it and I'll hang up. Got no pads on at the moment apart from my padded shorts, but yeah, going slow isn't helping. Need to go faster. Speed is your friend in transition. So pump up, already more comfortable, apart from that fear of going over the top, so I'm kind of holding the pump back there. Easy kick turn, wait for it to almost stop and then kick turn, coming back fakie and shit the pants. It scares me because of the spine. Okay, so let's go somewhere smaller with a platform, no spines, and there's no ping at the park, which is kind of annoying as well. It's a double-edged sword. It's easy to roll over and not get hung up, but at the same time you can't really lock on. Gradually building up from the flat, trying to stay balanced. Weight went on my heels a little bit on the last one. Okay, so we're building up. Doesn't look like much, but I am starting to go faster. Starting to feel the rhythm. Good sense of balance. Almost at the top. Perhaps should have gone for a rock to fakie. Instead I'm going to do a little kick turn. Nice and easy. Got more time than you think at the top. You haven't got to rush it. Rushing it's going to make it snatchy and you lose balance. Just starting to work up, putting the trucks onto the coping, turning them on. Not too bad. Speed's getting up though, look, starting to go faster. Feeling more comfortable. Okay, now let's have a look at pumping through the transition. So transition flat, just like on the bottom. Here we go, coming up onto the wall. Transition flat. Think about it like you're going underneath along the bottom of the ramp, like on the floor in the transition, but you're just on a wall. That makes sense. Does that make sense? So front side coming in, pumping through, gaining speed, coming out faster than going in. looking for the coping, not quite making it. And front side, sticking to the wall. Got a slash grind. Try and gain some speed here. Use the transition to your benefit. Coming in. Gain speed. Held on to that a little bit too long maybe on the wall. You don't have to be high up on the wall. You can come round nice and low. Still use a transition to your benefit. Come up the wall, pump through, gain a little bit of speed. So, how to go faster? Let's start dropping in. Nice and gentle, weight commitment, stepping down. Look down, put the weight over the front. Stay forward. See how my weight's forward? One more time. Don't ever want to go backwards. And drop that shoulder down. And forward, away we go, rolling away. Go to a bank, take it to a bank, just get used to putting the front wheels of travel, it's got to go a bit further. Looking down, away we go, riding out. Soft knees, excuse me here a little bit, I want to practice the idea of doing axle stalls. I'm still having the idea of doing axle stalls, I don't know why I can't get them. It is frustrating me. Any tips on axle stalls? Apart from wait a bit longer. So I would suggest then going to a transition, small one, quarter pipe with a long run out. You don't have to look straight into a wall coming towards you. Deep breath, stay calm, look both ways, make sure there's nobody coming through. I like to position the wheels just behind the coping, then slide the board forward. Part of my ritual. Looking down, don't panic, get centered. When you're ready, go. Commit and go forwards. Keep that momentum going forwards. And again, and away. Nice and easy. Just put the wheels down and ride away. That's all you have to think about. I'm just going to put the wheels down and ride away. Nice and calm, soft, and away you go. Always head forwards. Keep the weight going forwards. Don't slip back. Don't give up. Don't bottle. Go forwards. Keep the momentum going forwards. Commit forwards. You'll ride away no problem. If you lean backwards, commit backwards or bottle out, you slip off, then that's a world of, you don't want to go there. So once you've done it on a smaller quarter, take it to the next step up. It's exactly the same feeling. See, slide the board on, look around. Same little ritual I'm going through. Taking a breath, getting settled, and then stepping in, ride away. Don't have to rush yourself, but if you do the same routine, slide the board forward, that's my way, looking down and just stepping into the transition, and away you go. Nice and balanced. Everything you've done before to stay balanced on the board is exactly the same now. So down we go again. Yeah, I'm stepping up, slightly larger transitions, and I wouldn't lie, you know, I'm a bit nervous. I don't do it that often, should do it more often. And away. Because I come to this park, I'm lazy because there's a good roll in. So here's a bit we all want to learn. Ollies. So, timing. The board's going to pop off the tail and you want to level it out. Pop off the tail and level it out. The pop comes from your ankle really, and just pop it off your toe. So just showing my fingers. So there we go, just pop, 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 pop. It's that feeling. I would suggest practicing sitting down to get the timing. Pop, pop, so you kind of jump, and as you jump you pop your foot, and that's what generates the speed in the board, and it should come up underneath you and then catch the board with the front foot. Just pop, pop, so when the board hits the ground your foot should be off the board, the back foot. Just pop it into the ground, that's it, like that, and then catch it with the front foot. Experiment bringing your foot back and forth up and down the board. Obviously the further back it is, the quicker it comes up, but the less balanced it is. You're not going to fall over. If you're sitting down, just catch it with your foot in the nose. Don't have to drag it up. And I'm trying too hard there. Find somewhere comfortable. The board wants to leap forward. You want to travel forward already. Sticks to my feet. It's all in the timing. Get that settled. And then when you're ready, try one standing up. Just gently. Don't try to send it to space. not a lot of power, just pop. Then find yourself a marker in the park, any visual marker. Again, I'm going to look at it, I'm going to pop my ollies over it, and I'm going to ride away. I'm going to try and stay soft, I'm going to try and keep my arms down. That's my own personal battle at the moment, to keep control of my arms. So I'm thinking about that quite a lot. I'm not trying to pop them to the moon, I'm not trying to make the biggest ollie in the world, just trying to practice the timing. Whoa, that one went a bit wobbly. Stayed on though, because my legs are a bit soft at the end. Try again. Obviously the previous ollie, the sketchiness of it's in my head. Got to clear that out of my mind. Let's have another go. Probably the best one yet. Let's have a better look. Sorry about the frame rate on this. So I'm coming in, jumping up, pop, level off, nice soft knees, right away.
Right then, so I hope you enjoyed that. I'm still drinking my coffee. I've still got Jesus on the bottom of it. Jesus. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope it's given you a little bit of ideas about what to work on in the park as basics. Keep doing this. The next video coming in a week's time is all about focusing about ollies. We'll start sitting down, then we'll take it to rolling, then we'll look at ollieing over things and then onto things. These are the progress to getting your ollies a bit better and a bit more confident with them. And just keep doing them, basically. Just keep doing them. Every time you go to the park, keep doing them, and I'll talk a bit more about it in the next video. So let me know what you think about this one. If there's anything specific you want to see in the future, please don't forget to like and subscribe and leave comments if you want. Cheers, till next time.